What's up, guys? Today I'm going to tell you guys my take on the Funko ECCC 2021 exclusive. Before I tell you guys my take on the overview of all the exclusive, I'll tell you guys my take on what Singapore is carrying. So for to know what Funko Pop or what Funko product Singapore is carrying, you just have to see on the Funko Singapore Facebook page and see what they have reshare or what they have shared on their page, and this is what they'll be carrying for the virtual card. And also, lastly, I'll tell you guys what pop is on my list and which I'll be eventually getting. First, we have here is the Marvel WandaVision 2-pack. For this 2-pack, I think there'll be like some of a bit of hype over this, as this is a new it's a new character for the WandaVision line, and that this character have not been released like outside of other Marvel teams and Marvel related Funko product. And there's also, I heard that this WandaVision TV show has been doing pretty well. There's a lot of fans, so yeah, this is not one that where, like, we see re-releases or different posts, or like, oh, just this guy having another accessories, no, it's completely a new character, maybe just them in their younger self and things like that. So I think it's still okay. So I think this will be under the popular line. And also, I don't really watch WandaVision, so I don't have much to talk about it. But I don't like Marvel, so as a Marvel fan, I would think this is something popular. Next we have here is Spiderman 2099. So for the Spiderman 2099, I see like in YouTube and other videos, people have been saying that this pop is just another release for different posts and maybe different accessories and things like that. So this may not be that hype. But for me, right, I would say if you are a newer collector and you want to get like a newer character but an older pop, so I think this will be something cool. Let's say like the Spider 2099 could be no longer in shelf or no longer in stock. So this newer one could be a nice addition to your collection. But other than that, I would say this pop will be one that will be sitting on shelf. So I'll give like a least popular pop. Not popular at all, because if like I think like after what they have carried in stores, this after the sold out, this will be one that when they bring in will be still sitting on shelf. So I think this will be at least popular. Next we have here is the Marvel Zombie Mobius. This is the third Marvel Funko product that they carry in Singapore. And for the Zombie Mobius, I think this is one that not many people, again, YouTube people have been saying that not many people care about this series, or that if you are a fan then you will care, if you're not a fan you don't care. But for me, my takes here, right, the Zombie Mobius is one of a nice character, something fresh, because I'm a fan of the zombie Marvel zombie line, so I think this is something fresh. But if you are just not a fan or not of the zombie or the Vanillized wave, the series, then I think you not really want this. So I think this will be like an average pop where it will take some time to out, but not super hype about it. So this, I'll put this under the average pop. Next we have the last Marvel pop they'll be carrying, and last Marvel pop they released, if I'm not wrong. So this is the Deadpool with the bunny pants. So I think this Deadpool, they had many releases of Deadpool before, and this is just another one of Deadpool with different outfit, different pose. It's not like I will not say a new mode, but it's not like a fresh Deadpool character like a Panda Pool, or that is something fresh. This is just not normal, just a different pose. For me, I would think this will be a not popular pop, and this will be one that it will be sitting on the shelf. After the sold out, it will be like when the shipment come in, this will be another one that's sitting on the shelf. And for this Deadpool, out of the 4, right now we end the Marvel. Out of the 4, this will be the last, the number 4. Now of the 3 Singapore, this will be the third one, ranked the third. And Zombies will be second and first. Okay, depends on like first to the Singapore and second to the overall Marvel collection. Next we have DW84 Wonder Woman. So for this Wonder Woman, like Funko have released many Wonder Woman pops, man. This is just another one they released that is a different pose, just another accessory which I think is not needed. Even like the last NYCC 2020, Simple Toys actually bring in Wonder Woman, and I see the Wonder Woman they bring in is just sitting on shelf after like once the shipment has come in and everything. It's just one that not many people hype about it. But for me, I would say this pop will be a not popular pop. It not even go to average, it just be not popular at all. Nobody even want them. Next we have here is Spectre. And this is one that I got something to talk about, like a few things to talk about. So this pop is not okay, so this pop is not like your DC Wonder Woman, where if you're talking about the fan base and how mainline this is, Wonder Woman will be more mainline than this. But there'll still be a fan base for this, and this is something like a new character, like the first of its kind to be released in a Funko form. So this will be more popular than Wonder Woman. But if you are not a DC fan, not even like I will not say big, just a DC fan, you will not know about this character like me. I have to actually Google and I find out, oh, what is this character all about, what is his powers all about, and stuff like this. So I will not say this as a popular kind, but I will say this as like an average kind, where it it will sort out, but it will take some time. So it will not sort like in the first few minutes. It will sort like take some time. So yeah. Next we have here is the Boys. I don't know much about this TV show, but if there will be a fan base, I would say like it will go popular, but I don't know much, so I just put it under average because I can't say whether is it not popular or good, but yeah, I'll just put it average. Next is Beauty and the Beast. So this is one of the Disney princesses which Funko have released many Disney princesses. I think this is just another one with like a book, a different pose, and just maybe a green outfit to make it suit the Emerald City theme. Which to me, I think this will be one of the least popular pops. I don't see a market for this where it will go very popular or short in a few seconds. No, I just think this will be one of the least hype in Singapore. Next we have is Alice in the Wonderland. So among the other Disney pop, I think this will be one that will be have more fan base as this is like a new character for the Disney line. So, but I will just put this average still because I don't see this pop being the very hype one. As among three, I think the other one will be hype. We shall talk about it later. So next we have is Star Wars Yoda. I think this is one of the, if not wrong, correct me in the comment section below. This is the designer series or something. But we have a lot of Star Wars, and I don't see like Star Wars is not like in Singapore when they ever bring Star Wars. It's not like something where you sort out very fast. Depends. Some Star Wars sort out very fast. Some Star Wars don't sort out very fast. All this is just another Yoda, and Yoda is green, so they make it suit the theme for Emerald City. So I think this will be least popular. Too many? We don't need another one. Unless it's like a different variant or a newer character from a newer show, but other than that, no. Next is The Office. I don't watch The Office, but from other people say of YouTube, or okay, from my own opinion, right? I think Funko and I don't will not base it off YouTube, but Funko have many Office pops, and this character happen to be one of them where they have many made of. To me, I think this will be not popular. It will be one that's just sitting on itself. As I also see into Simple Toys and do see some conversion Office pop. So this, no. Next, we have V. So V, I think is a sci-fi show from the guest to look. But for me, I think this will be more like nobody care for it. Like if you're not a big fan of this show, you will not care for this, so this will be under the not popular pop. But prove me wrong. Maybe this could be popular. I won't know. Next, this is the Eastbourne and Down. For this particular pop, I don't see it getting anywhere being popular. And this is just like a one of the scene where he's playing baseball, where he got a suntan of his glasses. But other than that, I think honestly this is not popular. Oops. Now where are we? Okay, so now we are the Garbage Bill Kids. So for the Garbage Bill Kids, this also got a few stuff to talk about it. So first of all, like I think this will be one of the slightly hyped Funko Pops, but I don't think in terms of value wise this will be something of a very high value. I remember back in 2018 NYCC where they had the metallic atom bomb, that was pretty high. But after a few years when I searched like the pop price guide price for like the value of this, even though this was back then it was hype in Singapore, but the value it just wasn't that good. It was like a yeah, it do increase some value but not that great of a value. So to me, it is popular in Singapore. I will not say we're not comparing about the value of this, whether is it popular in Singapore. I think this is pretty popular, but this is not something I would want. So yeah, it just say popular. Everything I'll base off is whether it's popular in Singapore or not popular in Singapore, and what's my take on this, whether it's worth getting. But of course I will not say that. It's up to your choice. If you like it, you get it. Next we have Dragon Ball. This is not from the Dragon Ball Z or the Dragon Ball Super, it's just Dragon Ball itself. And this character is called Jackie Chan, if I'm not wrong. Correct me in the comment section below if I'm wrong. So this is something fresh new pop. It's like a new character where I think if you are a Dragon Ball fan, you will get it. This is just one out of two of the anime pop Singapore is bringing in. For me, I'll just put this average as because of Dragon Ball, and sometimes Dragon Ball doesn't do well. Like in Simply Toys, I can still see some conventional exclusive Dragon Ball pop. So to me, average. Next, we have the One Piece Buff Chopper. So for this pop, I wouldn't have much to say, but I think this will be one of the pop where like Brooks in the 2018 NYCC convention, where like if now it's cheap, you get it. When next time when you want to get it, you may buy some value. You may, I wouldn't know. For me, I'll put this under the near to like from the popular to average will be in the middle. And this may rise in value, especially pop Chopper may be one of the popular characters in One Piece. So I won't know, but I'll just put it under average. Next we have Master of the Universe. For me, I'm not a fan of Master of the Universe, but I know what Master of the Universe is, so to me, I just put it not popular as we got too many Master of the Universe characters. So this is a bit not popular. Next, lastly, we have Transformers Grimlock. I think this will be one of the popular Funko Pops, as Transformers Pops, from what I see, the values and like collection and everything, people have been liking the new Funko Transformers line, and there will be some value for the Transformers line. So I think it's not bad, and I think this will be one of the popular Funko Pop in Singapore. So now let's move on to the overall in the states of the list of Funko Pops they have produced. But again, just have to take the Transformers. Grimlock, I'm not really a big fan of it, so I don't think I'll. So for me, I'll not be getting. And yeah, I just based off the how I see how popular it is and the hype in Singapore. Now we move on to overall. This is in the United States. And this is the whole picture of all the exclusive Funko have released. But before I dive into it, I'd like to tell you guys those Singapore has released, they are from which share exclusive. So for Amazon and Hot Topic, they only didn't bring in the Soda and the Funko Verse. Box Lunch and GameStop, they bring everything. Same as Walmart, Entertainment Earth, Barnes and Noble, and Books and Million, and FIE, they bring everything. For Target, they only bring in Yoda and Deadpool. So now, for the hype stuff that everybody is talking about, like this one will rise in value, this is one of the popular, we're talking about the Funko Shop MHA Nedre. This is something that everybody has been in the comments saying that, oh, if I got the lottery, I want this Funko Pop, got this, I want this, I want this. It's like, people got the lottery, even though they may say, well, I don't really like this, but because of the hype over this, people say, I got the lottery, this is my chance to get Nedre and to resell at a higher price. So this will be like a bit of scalping related, but for me, yeah, I think she's the hype character. She's one of the popular character, but because there's too much hype over this character, and plus, since she's a popular character, right? So if let's say like you are really a fan of MHA, not just talking about the Funko in general, like a fan of MHA, you may be able to see her character like in other toy lines. So I don't think it's a must to get the convention stuff. But if you like Funko and MHA together, I think this would be a nice pickup. Other than that, if the hype, you can just get an anime figure of her. Don't have to follow the hype, and don't have to pay a lot of money where you can just get like, maybe I think like this extra money you are paying for her at a second-hand market, you could just get like her as a figure and save some money. That's what my takes on it. Next, from the Funko shop, we have Deadman. So Deadman is just like Spectre, where he's like a newer Funko has just released these characters. No other variant of this character so far from the Funko line. But he's also not one of like the very mainstream heroes where like if you ask a guy who doesn't watch DC or not a big fan, they will not really know this. But like some people who like maybe this is for the older people, because Deadman and Spectre are like some of the older heroes, not in the recent DC movies and not really in the recent stuff. So yeah, but I think this is pretty cool to add to your collection if you like something that is, I'll call it uncommon stuff. So this is something cool to add to your collection. And personally, I like such stuff, so I think this is a nice take. And this will be somewhat popular. They have some values in it, but other than that, I don't think this will be much value as MHA. But that's my take. Because why I say this is not much value, because I don't see people who like, if you don't know them, you may not really collect them. So that's the one thing also. Unless you do research and you know them like me, I do research and I know about them. Okay. Next, we have this from Candyland, and this is some other green, orange. I don't know them, but I know there's some fan base for them. Again, I don't know them, so I don't care about them. So this to me, I won't just put them average on not popular. Next, we have the Sonic mascot, NBA Sonic mascot. I think if you are a sports fan, right, just like you like the team Sonic, right, you don't have to like a certain player, but so this will be a fair ad because it's just a mascot. So I think this will be a bit hype on them because it's a mascot and you don't have to like the correct, like, what I'm trying to say is that you don't, that you can just support the team, but you want like a merch or you want like a Funko Pop or this team. So mascot is like a perfect way to get it without buying like if you just in general just like the team, you don't like any player. So this is like a best way to get it. So for me, I think this will be a bit of hype. Then I'll put this under the average line. So we have the two Masters of the Universe soda, which I don't care much about these also sodas, but for me, out of the 5 soda, let's talk about soda. Out of the 5 soda, I think the Scott Pilgrim show the soda will be much better. Why do I like them over Masters of the Universe or this soda? Is because first of all, Scott Pilgrim, that all the pops now is like high in value. So to get one of these like to get a cheaper older show product as of now, it will be quite cool to have. Like those of you guys who like, oh, now they are high in market and value and I just want this and I just started liking the show. To me, getting like a soda or the pop will be quite cool, but I'll put them the average as releases tends to not have much value. So and will be like less hype, like, oh, that's what I feel. So to me, average. But if you just like this Scott program as a cheaper alternative, I think getting this soda or pop will be quite cool. Next we have is, I think these three are all from Masters Universe, or I don't know what this three is, but to me, I don't know them, I don't care them, so to me I just put them under not popular, as there be like other releases or like stuff which I don't know, so yeah, to me doesn't bother. Next we have this green monster that suits the theme of MLCC Comic Con. To me, I do not know about him, so I do not care about him. To me, I just put average. So no, from what various people have said, this is something they have actually some sort of fan base for it, and this is one of the limited pieces, so there may be some value, but if apart from value itself, I'll just say I'll not pick it up, so this will be like a no, average. Same like this soda, I say average, because I don't know this soda, but this is limited pieces, so. Next we have here is the deluxe edition of the Disney Parks ride, Pirates of the Caribbean, Glow in the Dark. So I heard this is one of this is from the show only function exclusive. And I know a lot of people have been hyped about this. They've been like, oh, this is the only pop I want this pop. Besides MHA, they say I want this pop. To me, it's quite cool, quite cool. So overall, I'll put this under the popular pops, and there'll be because of the hype and what people want, so there'll be rush in value, people will skyrocket. Yeah. Whenever people want something, the pop itself will go high in value. When people don't want this thing, will go low in value. That's what I think about it. Next we have Underdog. Well, to me, this my take on this Underdog Funko Pop is like, yeah, I think you will do like averagely well. You will not do like that popular or that hype. Because first of all, Funko have released other Underdog related products. They are from the Wacky Robbers. And for the Underdog Pop itself, they have released actually the villain of the Underdog in the Underdog Pop. So this is just like the Underdog character Funko Pop. This is the first of its release. So to me, like, since I already, like, if I'm the older collector, I would already have this Underdog character, so I wouldn't want to spend money on this Underdog Pop unless like, oh, I want the variant or I want this character, so I get it. But for me, I don't know much. I didn't watch the show, but I Googled a bit. So I think this will be under average for me. It's like if I'll be rather getting like a cheaper alternative, or I'll be like, if I have the money, but maybe like to just buy one pot, then this will be like, I'll maybe see the other pot and get like the cheaper alternative, that type of thing. So this necessarily will not be my top picks for this ECCC. Now we have lastly, or the second last, we'll talk about the Funko Verse. So if you just want the pop, then Funko Verse is the best way to get this pop. But to me, I think nobody cares about Funko Verse. People in the YouTube, they have been saying like, I'm not interested in Funko Verse. So to me, it's just another way to spot. So this will be under the not popular Funko product. Next we talk about the Pokemon from Barnes & Noble Diamond Edition Vaporeon and Target Diamond Edition Charmander. So to me, the Pokemon parts are actually pretty okay, I guess. So I will just place it under average because first of all, if you really like Pokemon, you will definitely get this. But if, to me, like, people have been saying like Pokemon, they have actually 3 different releases. So for like example Charmander itself, they have first the normal Charmander, then the previous ECCC they have the Flock Charmander, and now they have the Diamond Edition Charmander. There is 3 Charmander pops. So like one pop 3 variants, like wow, too much, man. They're like can we just make a different pops or something like that? You know, they want like something new, something fresh. But to me, if you really like, let's say example, you collect the 3 Canto starters, so maybe you want to have a 3 variation, like 1 flock, 1 diamond, 1 normal. I think this is one of the good pops to get. But other than that, I think there's not really much to talk about this. There's not really much hype about this. My friend really like it, and also like you want like a coin sticker and you want like a Pokemon pop, I think the Vaporeon or the Charmander will be a good pick for that. Other than that, and also the Pokemon fan base is large, so I think that is something like that. But other than that, I think as a Funko collector, this will be one of the average pop. We're not talking about just outside fan base of Funko, just talking about inside Funko fan base, this will be like an average pop. Unless you like them, then I'll put them popular, but for me, average. Okay, so now you are wondering which Funko Pop or which Funko product do I actually like and do I actually want on my list? So let's talk about the one Singapore carries, and after that we'll talk about the one Singapore don't carry. The first Singapore carries is Spectre, uh, Marvel Zombie, Mobius, and Spiderman 2099. That is the 3 that Singapore carries is on my list, and the other 3 will be Nejire for MHA, the Funko Shop exclusive, Deadman Funko Shop exclusive, and lastly, show only Funko Shop exclusive, Deluxe Disney Parks Ride, Pirates of the Caribbean Glow in the Dark. So why for me, like, because I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, so I think this Spider-Man 2099 pops is kind of quite cool. But I heard people say there's other releases. So okay, let's cut to the chase. Why I like this Spider-Man 2099? Because for a newer collector, if you don't have like a Spider-Man 2099 pop in your collection, I think this is a good way to own one at a cheaper price, like at a non-value second-hand market price. There's one thing I like it. And for Marvel Zombie, because I'm a big fan of this series, so therefore, and also Marvel the Mobius look more fresh, so I think I kind of like this character. Therefore, I add this to my list. As for Spectre and Deadman, because they are something like a new hero in the Funko DC line, therefore I like them and I kind of think they are quite cool. But and for MHA, because I'm a big MHA fan, therefore I would love to have this pop. But due to its hype reason, my liking toned down because it will be too hype that it will end up in the second hand market. And like for like if you're slow or like you are like your internet lag, then you can't get this, then you end up getting second market. So for me, it's like I don't think it's worth the time to chase down this pop. And I could like use the money that I spend on this pop on the second market to maybe like buy like 2 common pops or another pops I like in the future, this type of thing for money conscious reason. So the pop, and of course this, I just think this quite cool, but the power caravans, I think because this is like limited pieces, so I don't think I will be bothered. This will be like one of the, so far I say like there's 6, right? With 6 on my list, this will be like the number 6 because I don't want to waste time to actually I get this pop, and this pop is slightly bigger, so there'll be of taking up more space, so no. So after making up my mind between MHA and Deadman, I plan to get Deadman from pop culture because Singapore doesn't carry, and because Deadman is less popular than Nejire, and not only that, because Nejire, because of the hype, I could use the money to actually get a Nejire figure if I really want Nejire in my collection, and that's the reason. And for Deadman, because it's part of the Justice League Dark, and I think it's quite cool figure, that's why I'll be getting Deadman. That's my reason. And so hope you guys enjoyed this video of what I think of the Funko ECCC 2021 exclusive. And so if you guys have more of this in the future, don't forget to smash the like button and comment down below what you guys like. If you like more, just comment down below or what's your take also, so I can see and see what you guys think and have more views and have more share on what you guys think. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.